Hello, everybody. It's Monday, not Friday. It's Drama-Free Monday. I'm going to work on using the mandala that I've created over the past 3 streams, I think it is. Something like that. Thought I'd use it. Hi, Candy. Thought I would use it and create some cards, because I'm going to send some cards out to some people, some thank you cards. Hello. Things are going better. Hi, Josie. Hi, Tori. Hi, Lori. Yeah, things are going better. I'm grateful for that. Very grateful. Thank you for asking. Pardon my sort of droopy appearance at the moment. I do have on a smidge of makeup, although I think most of it's worn off. Hi, Nanette. Hi, Terry. Hi, Liz. It is Drama-Free Monday night, just for a little bit. Cheers, everybody. It's Zen tea, because we all need a little more Zen in our life, right? Oh, my friend is here. Are you here to say hello? Oh, I see. I didn't even know you were there. I didn't know. You're going to get up here? Let's clean your face up so you can say hello to everybody. You're going to get up here so you can say hi? Because I know you're not going to have it any other way. Yeah. I don't know how this cat knows that I'm going to stream. Do not know. He certainly does, don't ya? He certainly does. Oh yes, I am better. Things are just rough there for things I would say the last couple of months have been a little rugged. And you can hold it together and hold it together and hold it together, and then all of a sudden you just go, I can't hold it together another minute. You get the proverbial straw that breaks the camel's back, so to speak. Yeah. How are things in your world, Josie? Are the fires getting under control? I hope. Sweet meow. It's a Siamese. It's a Siamese meow, isn't it? It's a Siamese meow. Hello. Charlie's in his box on the floor in the back here in this area. But he has gotten on his table in the sunshine in the window for 2 days. He didn't today, but he did the 2 days before that. But today he's been drinking water, and that's a good sign. Very good sign. So, let's see. Hi, Angie. Hi, Amber. Hi, Aunt Beck. How are you doing? How are you doing? Yeah, Charlie in the box. If I had a portable camera, I'd take it in there and show you. He's pretty cute. He's pretty sweet. This morning, I was sitting on the floor holding Charlie, and there's a meditation that they have on the Unplug app, and it's called Pet Meditation, and it's like 4 minutes long. Anyway, you hold your pet, and you do this meditation. I mean, I don't even remember if it's guided or what. Anyway, it's short. Funny thing, I'm holding Charlie, and he starts purring, and he just purred up a storm that whole 4 minutes. So he was really digging that energy of peace and calm, and yeah, that was nice. Much better in your area for the last 3 days. That's good. Becky's doing okay. Hang in there, Becky. You can do it. You can do it. We're all in there. We're all in this with you. At least from a psychological, spiritual, mental support kind of way. Yeah. Hi, Robin. Charlie is better. He is better. He's not himself, but he's better. So that's okay. We'll take that. We will take that. Oh, ran out of boxes again. That is the bane of moving, isn't it? Never enough boxes. Never enough boxes. Can I put you over here on the table by me so I can do something? Because I'm not going to be on too long. Not going to be here too long. Anyway. So, let's see if I can get him to get on the table beside me. What do you think? You think you can? You think you can? Anyway, this morning I started to tell you, as I was sitting on the floor, holding Charlie, because he crawled up, he did get up in my lap, so that was nice. He didn't have to go very far, it just, because I was on the floor. And I wear Birkenstocks all the time because I like them. And so I kicked them off. And Chance was in there. They were real close to me. And Chance was right there. And I'm telling you, he just, my feet must have really been just the right kind of odor, pheromone, whatever for him. I thought he was going to turn inside out. He had his front paws wrapped around my sandal. He was rubbing his head on the straps. He was just being a goon. Oh, such a goon. Hi, Dana. I know. Surprise. Just a surprise. Hi, Annette. 1 o'clock in the morning. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness, Annette. Ooh-wee. Bless your heart. You need to go get some sleep. Show the video. Okay, Ray saw the video. All right, let's see if we can show it. Let's see if we can show it. Your presence has been requested. Yes. Okay. So these, this is just a still picture here. Now he's going to get in my way. Oh, you stay there. So this is just a still shot. Okay, this is not a video, and apologies if you have to see the litter box because that's right by where I was. But see, he's just turning inside out. He would if he could have turned inside out over this. Okay, this is a video of him. Camera works terrible because I'm using my phone. He's just like, oh, this is the best. I like this shoe. But it was only that one. The other one was there too, but he only went after the one shoe. It's like, oh, this is great. Okay. Let's see. And this is the one that was really funny. This is very short. Okay, done. And I'm done. So that was all that I caught. that was all I caught of him doing it on video. Isn't that funny? Oh gosh, he's a crazy cat. Hi, Barb Clark. I responded to your email, Barbara. I hope you got it. Your Howie does that. Isn't that funny? Hi, Lorraine. Chrissa? 2 in the morning. Oh my goodness, Chrissa, go to bed. Hi, Rhonda. Yeah, Charlie is doing better. Yeah, he is. It's not perfect by any means. He's not back to normal, but he's I can tell that he feels better. So that's a positive. Step in the right direction. Hi, Malia. I know. You'd think YouTube was lying. It's not this time. Huh? Hi, Linda. Good, Dana. Sit down and just relax. Hi, CJ. Hey, Laura. What are you doing? Oh, happy Thanksgiving to everyone in Canada. Happy Thanksgiving to you. So, I wanted to send cards out to all the people that I have addresses for. And Annette, I know it's 1 o'clock in the morning, so you may not be processing information very well, but I think I'm connected with you on Twitter. If you would like a card, I would love to send you one, but I do need your mailing address. So you might be able to direct message me on Twitter, or you could send me a direct message on Instagram, or you can go to HowToGetCreative.com and you can fill out a support ticket and just say that you're giving me your address if you would like a card. So today is the very last of our the last day of our flash sale. It's the very last day. And I need to do something here really quick, so give me just a second. Give me just 1 second. And because I got a notification that I have to deal with. So pardon me while I do this. I don't like to do this when you guys are here, but I don't have a choice. I got to do it. Oh, are you back? You're back already? You just never give it a rest, do you? You never give it a rest. Can you see him? He's trying to get his tongue back in his mouth. Clearly, I can't talk and do this at the same time. And the more my mother used to say, the hurrier I try, the behinder I get. And I'm trying to do this real quick. Guess what's happening? I'm getting the hurrier I try, the behinder I get here. Oh goodness. Okay, I think we can call it done. Hopefully that's good. Hopefully that's good. What do you think? Okay, back to what I was going to do. Hi, Shu. Hi, Leslie. Good to see you. Yeah, the support desk is a good option for sending messages. It's probably the best way because it's I'm pretty sure I'll get the message there. Because the technical department is in charge of the getting stuff to me that I need to, that should come to me. Having a little tea tonight. Anyway, so our flash sale, this is the end of it. This is the end of it. Tonight it ends. And it's a flash sale on our Mandala Madness cards, inspiration cards. Oh, this cat does definitely drool. Are you a drooler? Yes, he's over here just purring to beat the band. So we do have our cards. And there's information in the chat there that you can see. Also, there is information right here. So this is the code, the coupon code, 30% off. We have never done 30% off before, but we did for this sale. We were celebrating the passing the 25,000 subscriber mark on YouTube, and also and also it's a way to pad the coffer a little bit, because we had some pretty hefty vet bills that came along, but mostly it's to say thank you to you. Mostly that's what it's for. So it's through today, 30% off. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, in case you're new, this is what they are. They're 48 inspiration cards. And we used these. I used these the other day for the mandala that we've been doing. There are 48 cards. This is what they look like. They're all different. I did an impromptu stream yesterday, and I showed lots of my inspiration card decks that I have. So that was kind of fun. If you're interested in seeing some of the other cards that I have, you can go back and see that yesterday. These are our cards. And all of the artwork is mine. So all of these are my mandalas. These are fabric. And I don't know if you can tell with these, but these, let's see. Can I do this on here? These are fabric mandalas that have kind of a secret message in them. So I don't know if you're going to be able to see this or not. But there is a word that is right here. And on each of the fabric mandalas that are included in the deck, you'll see the secret word. So this one, the mandala is play. So there's the word right there. And that is repeated around that mandala. So there's several of those in here, they're kind of fun to figure out what the word is. This is another one right here. The word is easy. I don't know if you're going to be able to see it, but I'll see if I can. Maybe you can see it right there. Easy. And then on this one, and these are all done in fabric, and this is part of the Mandala Madness course. You'll learn how to do these, how to create your own word, and this one is love, right there, love. Anyway, so all of these are created by me. Some are, there's 3 fabric ones. All the rest of them are done on paper or cardstock. And each card has an inspirational word. And let me tell you, 30% off is, we've never done that, probably won't do it again. So if you've been wanting to get them, this is the time to do it. It is the time to do it. There is an inspirational word on the front and also on the other front, because I can't ever remember I never remember if this is the back or the front. So we have the front and the other front, okay? So the word is repeated on the other part, and there is also a quote that relates to the word, and then also you have an instruction or a suggestion or a prompt, however you want to think about it, for using with your mandalas or in your art journaling. I've used these in my art journals as well. If you get more than one pack, then you have one to keep as as the deck itself, and then you have the other one that you can use in your artwork, in your own creative endeavors. And the best way to do that is to take one of the cards, and I already did this to this one, but we'll pretend it hasn't been done. And they split very easily at a corner. And this cardstock will split easily for you if you get your thumbnails, kind of get it going, and then you can just peel them apart like this. And then you have the front and the other front that you can use. You can use punches to punch out the small mandalas on that are on some of the cards. You can punch or cut out elements from this. You have the word in 2 different sizes in a really pretty font that you can use. The corner motifs, the quotes. I've used all of these many times. So if you have 48 cards times 2, that's got quite a bit of real estate to be able to use in your creative endeavors in whatever way you choose to use them. So that's it. This is the last day that you're going to see this. So this is Flash 30%, 30% off Mandala Madness inspiration cards. They also come with their own book, their own designs from the deck. That is what this came from. This is what we've been working on in the recent past. This is one of the designs from the ebook that comes with the cards, designs from the deck, and you also have a mini course that comes with it too. So there's that. Okay. Looks like my chat crapped out on me, so I'm going to have to find it, reconnect it. I don't know what happened there. Oh, goodness. Hang on. I'm trying to get my chat back. Here we go. All right. Looks like I finally got my chat back. I don't know what happens. Why it just all of a sudden disconnects. Who knows? It's the internet. That's why you got 2, Christine? Cool. I highly recommend it. Highly recommend it. Okay, so that is that. So let's talk about what I've done with, I have 2 of these because I created one I was working ahead, and then one that I did with you guys during the live streams. So this is the one that we finished up yesterday. This is the one that I had before. They're very similar, and yet they're a little different. The color, even if you try to make them alike, they're not going to be alike, you know? Quilt blocks of fabric. I don't know, Leslie. Could be. You never know. You never know. You never know. So these are done with pastel pencil and the Moonlight pens, Moonlight Jelly Roll pens. So I took these and I photographed them. And then after I photographed them, I shrank them down, decided how I wanted them to be, ran them through Photoshop and enhanced the color a little bit so that they would be a little more, add a little vibrance to them. And then I printed them out just on an inkjet printer and on just regular paper. There's nothing fancy. They're not photographs. I mean, I photographed them, but I didn't have them printed on photo paper. So that's what I've done, and then I cut them out. So this is when it gets to be fun. When you start playing with what you're doing, playing with your artwork, and deciding what you can do with it to repurpose it. You know, how can you reinvent it? What can you do with it? So this is one thing, and this is what I'm going to do. Thanks, Christine. Yes. Chance thinks that I'm talking to him, so if he gets too obnoxious, I'll put him away. Are you going to be that obnoxious? He's very full of purr. He's very full of purr over here sitting beside me. So if it gets too bad, I'll put him in the other room. So anyway, then I just sat down with a pair of scissors and I just cut them out, right? My favorite thing to use to put the mandalas on are the square cards. Now, the thing about square cards like this, these are not expensive. I buy them at the craft store in bulk. Yeah, you hear a cat. For sure. The thing about these cards is they're not expensive to buy. You usually can buy like 50 of them in a package with envelopes. But the downside to square cards is that they cost more. So if you don't know for sure how much they cost, you have to go to the post office and you have to get the postage, and it's a whole thing and it's obnoxious, but I'll tell you, for me, they're worth it. So I like the square cards, and so far I've been able to find them locally close to me in off-white or white or in craft. So, and this is what I have left of my current stash, so I got to get some more. So once I take the image and add some glue stick to it, I know, isn't that funny, Kathy? It does. It costs more to send a square envelope. They tell me it's because they have to hand cancel it. I don't know if that's true or not, but that's what they say. That's what they say. I'll show you the stamp. Now, I know postage is either gone up or going up. For some things, it didn't go up across the board, I believe. But this, last I checked, this was the stamp that worked on these square envelopes. The cool part about it is the stamp is square too. I thought that was pretty neat. I don't know if you can tell that or not, but it's a square stamp. And it's a butterfly. So, yeah, pretty cool, huh? So that is what I have. So I have some of the other cards here I'll show you, because I do this quite a bit. I really like the square, the mandalas used on cards. So here are some of the other ones. This was the Christmas card I did last year. This mandala was a great big mandala. It was 12 by 12, 12 inch by 12 inch mandala. And these are actually photographs. So you can see the difference if you print them yourself versus having them printed, like these were printed at Walgreens. There's another online printing place called Persnickety Prints, with a P, Persnickety Prints. I haven't tried them yet. I'm going to, but I think that they print a bigger size than this, because they specialize in things for scrapbooking. So I'm going to try them and see. Haven't done it yet. Yep, special stamps. At least I did at our post office. This is another one. Again, this was a 12 by 12. So you can do great big mandalas, and then when you take photographs of them and you shrink them down, they look incredibly detailed, right? Incredibly detailed. And they are. But trust me, you could never do one this size. You've got to make it big and then shrink it down in the photo process. This is another one. I don't have the sample made. This was another Christmas card that I did a couple years ago. I must have sent out all the cards. So there's that one. This one was an 8 by 8, I think. And then these are just some other cards that I did. This one's printed out on my inkjet printer. This was a canvas that I did. And then I took it apart. After I did the canvas, then I took it apart and I turned it in. This is the actual thing, so this shows you how big it is. So that is this. Okay, that's this canvas. I photographed it, used it for cards, and then I took it apart, cut out the dragonfly, and I put it on a tote bag. And this is from a class on HowToGetCreative.com. So this is it was called the self-portrait class. So there's that one. Same thing, just with a different color behind it. So anyway, I just thought I would show you those because I love the square cards personally. Okay, so I thought maybe while we were chatting, if you had questions or anything, I'm not going to stay on very long, maybe another 30 minutes, because I know there's some other things going on tonight. If you have any questions about anything, put them in the chat. We can chat. It's very informal. And I will put some of these cards together. Just like this. But this, I just wanted to show you, this is nothing fancy. It is my artwork, but it's just to encourage you to use your art, whatever way that you do it, and repurpose it. And it doesn't have to be fancy. You don't have to do photographs. If you have an inkjet printer, mine is the world's cheapest inkjet printer. You can print things out, spend some time cutting them out, and if you just have some card bases, which you can make yourself, or I'm too lazy to make them, so I buy them. And you can make they're not fancy, but they're nice, one-of-a-kind cards. I don't know, Tori. I really don't know. Let's see. I'll look and see if there's any indicator. I kind of think they are, but I'm not. It says on their non-machinable surcharge. That's what the fine print says. And other than that, it doesn't have a denomination printed on it. So it says California dog face. I don't know if that's the kind of butterfly. I don't know what that means. So I kind of think they're forever stamps, but I'm not sure. Maybe somebody here has more information than I have about that. Well, that's what they got. That's what my post office, that's how they deal with it. So there you go. Okay, so what I have is some scrap paper. These were class notes from classes at HowToGetCreative.com. That my test notes that I go through and print them out so I can check and see if most things I've written make sense. I never guarantee that it's all perfect, but I try really hard. So, okay, so let's make some cards. So if you have questions, ask away. I was thinking it was like 50, 65. 65 may be right. That may be right. I don't know. It's been quite a while since I bought them. So I don't know. So let's do a few cards. So I'm just using the Elmer's Extreme glue stick because that's the one I have. I bought a bunch of it from Amazon a few months ago, like a whole big box full of them. It's what I like the best. Okay, get off of there. And so that's what I use because I have the best luck with it. So when you do these, when you put things down, you can put them down kind of in the middle, what you think is the middle. take a look and kind of get your bearings. I do this by eye. I do it by eye. So let me just tell you that sometimes sometimes my eye, I think, might be a little crooked. But I do put a nice, it's a Goldilocks thing, and I say this a lot in my classes. It's a Goldilocks thing. You have to put enough, but not too much. If you put too much, it's just as bad as not enough. It'll fall off. If you put too much, it gets all goopy and makes a big mess. Ugh. Must be gonna kiss a fool because my nose is itching. And that's as hard as it is. That's as hard as it is. If you have a Xyron and you would prefer to use a Xyron, you certainly could do that. Now here's the thing with glue stick. You only want to glue in one spot. Okay, you only want to glue in one spot. Then you want to turn that over and get rid of it. Because if you try to avoid the spot where you had the glue, you're only going to make a big mess. You can promise, I can promise you that. Yeah, promise you that. So if you want the Mandala Madness cards, this is your chance to get them, because tonight the sale goes away. I think it's on till midnight my time. Maybe it's midnight California time. I don't know. I wouldn't recommend that you push till the last minute, because when it goes away, it goes away. So if you want if you want to get them, now's a good time to take advantage of that. And you know, if I have this happen periodically, where it'll go crooked, or it happens a lot when I put them on the mats, those colored cardstock mats behind them. Sometimes I don't get the photograph centered, and I usually use double-sided tape, like score tape, to stick those things together. And if you get it down and it's not right, you're sorry. You're very sorry, because you can't really get it back up very easily. So if that happens, I'll show you what to do. I'll show you what to do. We won't make a mistake on purpose, but yeah, I'll show you what I do. I just camouflage, redirect, sleight of hand, whatever you want to call it. As soon as I glue this one, I'll go back and check the chat. As all of you know, I'm not the world's best at keeping up with the chat as it's happening. I have better luck stopping and catching up with everything from time to time. You do want to keep something available, like a baby wipe or something, so that you can clean off your hands periodically, because they will get gluey. But I think they look really nice printed out on my El Cheapo inkjet printer on copy paper. Just on copy paper. What is, okay, Lizama, sorry, I'm not sure if that's how to say your name. Hello, Lizama, Lisa? Is it Lisa? If this is what you're asking about, that's the code, the Flash 30, that's the code, coupon code. And the link, you'll see the link coming up in the chat, or you can also find it. Is it Vicky? Okay. And And you'll find also the link is in the description box below the video, right below the video. So, yeah. Let's see. I'm going to try this because I don't remember if this is the way it... Let's see if that's what puts up the link. We'll find out. If not, Race will come in and put it in for you. I know he will, because he's here somewhere. Probably not. I must not have put the right thing. Let's see. There we go. I didn't put the right thing. Try again. Okay, there it is. Okay. Should come up here in a minute. So there's the Mandala Madness workshop, video course, and then you should see the... Unless I messed it up again. Anyway. I'm not. That's why I have a technical department. I have a technical department because I am not the world's best. I'm not the world's best at all this. Anyway, coupon code FLASH30. Okay, Mandala Madness inspiration cards. There's a link in the description box below the video. There is the description, the link in the chat as well. Okay, we got it. We got it. I never said I was great at this stuff. Oh, no, I didn't. We got it twice. Oh, it's not an I, it's an exclamation point. Okay, that's probably right. Thank you. Let's try it again. Exclamation point. Okay, let's see if I got it this time. Sometimes, see, I look like I know what I'm doing. It's a ruse. It's an absolute ruse, people. It's an absolute ruse. I'm just in charge. The only thing I'm in charge of is creating stuff. I'm not good with the technical stuff, but I just fake it. Yep. I fake it and I learn. I tell my son I am completely trainable. You can train me and teach me anything, but I'm not good at the figuring out part. Are any of you like that? Oh, goodness. Yeah, for real. For real. Thank you, Annette. See, it takes a village to put in a link, doesn't it? It takes a village to put in a silly link. Sometimes I should just not talk. I should just do my thing and not talk. Hi, Sheila. Oh, sometimes I should just not talk. I should just create. That part I got nailed. That part I can do, man. Okay. All right, let's do one more here, and then I'll show you some things you can do to, in case, if you decide you want to do something like this for yourself, I'll show you some things you can do to salvage a card. Honestly, there have been a few I've had to dump because I couldn't salvage them because they were too far gone. But for the most part, I can save most of them. But you do need a good coat of glue stick on a fresh, dry piece of paper. good even coat of glue stick. Not too much, but you got to have enough. And then you need to put it down nice and flat, and then I think it really helps to burnish it, and a lot of times I'll burnish it from both sides. Oh, easier to teach than your dad. Well, that's probably not saying a lot. You know, I have to give Race big points because he's pretty patient with me. He's pretty patient with me sometimes. Most of the time. Most of the time, he's very patient with me. Okay, so you can see how pretty they look. I don't know if you guys get excited about things like that, but I get excited about things like this where I can see my own stuff, especially done over and over and over. The day that we did, we'll talk more about this in a second, but when we were doing these cards, we had there were so many steps in the process, and it was very much a collaborative effort, and it took multiple people to get these cards to happen. And so we had the layout of the cards. And this was, let's see, I was going to Creativation, and I was meeting Race at Creativation, and I had taken just the inkjet or the computer generated copies of the cards, and I had mocked them up, and I had made my own deck of cards. I don't even know where those are. They're stuck in a box someplace. So I had generated these cards just on cardstock, so it was just a mock-up, but I had mocked up the back and the front, took them with me, and we were staying in the same hotel room, and the first thing, I could not wait till I got them out, and I spread them out all over the bed, and I said, look at them, look how pretty they are, because see how colorful they are? There's nothing like seeing, whether it's something like this or it's something like these, the same image repeated over and over. If you've never done that and looked at your own things all spread out and just appreciate how something looks, do that. Do it. I'm telling you, it is such fun. Hey, Judy. Judy, the cool kid mama. Christine, you are too sweet. Honestly, girl, you are very kind. Thank you. Thank you so much. I am not going to cry, by the way. You are not going to get me to cry this time. You're not. Those little stickers are so much fun. They are so fun for Charlie. Oh, bless your heart. He's doing better. That is really, those stickers are so cute. Now see, I'm just watching. If you guys help me remember, I'll get him out so you can see him before we go. So you can see for yourself how he's doing. Okay, so let's take one of these, and let's say that we have messed it up, that it's off center or something, where it's not looking so good. One of the things you can do is just simply get the same pins, or you could use a black pen, doesn't matter, and then just take the pen. Hi, Beth. And then you can just embellish it a little bit. And so that's often what I will do. and you can do the simplest embellishments, and you can distract the eye. That's a good trick. So for example, you can take just the simple dot. Dorothy's not here, or she would agree that dots were good. And you can do something like that just simply, and I'm out pretty far, but it just helps to distract the eye, just that little tiny bit. Or you can take another pen color and you can add a little bit more. I find that the simpler the embellishment, the better when you're doing this. But it has the same impact. It has the same impact as when you look at any one little section of a mandala, or one little section of any piece of your art, and you hone in and you get so zeroed in on that one little bitty thing and you go, it's the worst thing I ever did. Well, if you back up and just don't stop, add a little bit more, or get away from it, or put a border around it. You can do any of those things, and it's amazing what it will do. Icing is right. Hi, Esther. Icing is right. I like to put the frosting on the mandalas. Another thing you can do that really helps also is to get out some ink. And you can do whatever kind of ink you like. I tend to like the archival ink. And the reason I tend to like the archival ink is because I'm used to the colors. I just get used to the colors. And so I know what color it's going to be, and I can just reach for it. Some people are like that with the distress inks, or the distress oxides, or I don't even know the other brands of ink out there because I don't use the other brands of ink, to tell you the truth. Some people have every color of ink and every brand of ink. I don't happen to be that person. But that little bit of ink around the edge, again, just kind of helps to give you that that finish, and it makes it more of a whole piece, a whole card, rather than letting you get too honed in on, oh, it's an 1/8 of an inch off here, or 1/16 of an inch off. So anyway, so those are just a couple of little things that you can do. You do have to watch, though, when you are using your any kind of sponge type applicator. You do have to kind of watch it, because I don't know if you'll see, there's some ink sponge crumbs on there. So keep one of those lint rollers by your side, by your creative, where you can get a hold of it pretty quickly, and just clean up the crumbs. Another thing you can do, I see you. Yes, we don't really want to hear you. Okay, we don't really want to hear you. He is down here beside me on the table, and he's got his paw, and he's doing like this on me. Another thing you can do if you get really off center, or too far up or whatever, then I like to take the sentiments. Sometimes I'll use a whole strip, like for example, hello friend, or I'll use anything, trust your heart, make it count, any of those kinds of things. Any kind of encouraging sentiment I'll put on someplace. And sometimes I will if there's a boo-boo on, like the printing, let's say, once in a while your printer will screw up and not print out right. I've even used a messed up print and camouflaged it by putting one of these word strips over where it messed up. So Sometimes these come with just single words like this. I need to replenish my stock of these because clearly I've been using a bunch of them. Let's see. There's some that I don't, that I clearly don't use, like expecting. Yeah, not happening. But just a single word that you can put on a card like this on the front, and that can help balance out some of your mistakes in your cards. So anyway, those are just some ideas that you can use. Those are some ideas. Hi, Barbara. All right, let's see if I can put this in here again, since Annette got me straightened out. Thank you, Annette, again. Oh, goodness. Yes, Chance. Yes. Okay, so there we go. Anybody that I missed coming in, hello. It's good to see you. Beth Salter, I hope you're doing well. Okay, we'll get Charlie out so that you can see for yourself how he is. Shall we get Charlie out? Shall we? He's over here just purring up a storm, aren't you? You gonna come in? You gonna come here? You come here? Well, come on. Can you get out there on your own? Here. You're sleeping in there with some mice. Did you know that? So here he is. Here's our boy. All right, let me get the other camera so you can see him. I know that no one here can imagine this, but I have so much junk. Not junk, just stuff on my desk. Okay, I think you can see him here. Okay. There he is. There's our guy. Yeah, here's our guy. How's your face looking? A little cruddy, but we're not going to bother you too much. I don't know, their faces get really cruddy looking. He's been really good about drinking water today, which is nice. Very good for him. Not big on food. But he has plenty of he has plenty of extra that he could live off his fat for a while. He is purring, which is nice. He's purring. This is Charlie, for anybody who's new. Charlie's had kind of a rough go of it. And he's 14, and he's had kind of a rough go of it. He had a diabetic episode, I guess. And so they only had to give him one shot of insulin to get his sugar back in control, and but he was off of his feet for several days, and so it was you know how it is, anybody that is taken off their feet for a few days, boy, it's hard to get your strength back up. He's working on it though, and he's purring, and so we just celebrate every single day, don't we? So this is Charlie boy. Yes, he is a sweetheart. Hi, Dawn. He is a sweet, sweet boy. And Chance is on the floor. He's letting Charlie have the spotlight tonight. He's letting Charlie have the spotlight, aren't ya? Isn't he? Yep. Are you a sweet boy? So, yeah, and so now he's just going to make himself at home. Yeah. So anyway, there he is, and he's one of our sponsors. We have 2 sponsors. They usually let me stream. That's why we call them the sponsors. And here he is. Gracie has a crush on Charlie, but she's older. She's a panther. What is it? Not panther. Cougar. Gracie the cougar. That's Dawn's cat. Yeah, he's pretty handsome boy. He's pretty handsome. All right. So, whoops, wrong one. Here we go. Anybody have any questions? Thank you again, Christine. Hi, Janice. Yeah. He is a sweetheart. No questions? Okay. Yeah, that diabetic episode was a little crazy. Anyway, so this is what we were doing, Dawn. We were working on, I was showing how to, I have to hold it back here, otherwise it'll blow out this camera. So I was taking a mandala that we did earlier. For the last several sessions, we used this mandala done in pastel pencil. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, this camera's not the best for detail. And then I'm making cards because there were a number of people who were so nice the other day that overwhelmed me completely on Friday. Overwhelmed me totally with support. They super chatted support for Charlie. And so that was so nice, so kind. And it took me so much by surprise. I was a blubbering idiot through the entire stream. Oh my goodness. Yes. See what you did to me? So anyway, I just was showing you what I was doing. So I was making cards to send to people to say thank you. So hopefully I will be able to chase down all the addresses that I'm in need of so I can send you a card. So I just thought I would show you what I was doing with that. All right. So Mr. Charlie, shall we say goodbye to everyone? He is very content. He is just purring up a storm, and he will stay here as long as I let him stay here. Wouldn't you? Yeah. And Chance would like to be up here right along with him. Okay, I'm not going to stay on any longer. I just wanted to give you some ideas and show you what I was doing. And also to tell you that if you remember that this is the last chance that you have to do the 30% off on the Mandala Madness inspiration card. So I just wanted to remind you because that is going to expire here before long. So this is the coupon code, Flash30. Yep, that is that. Whoop. That's a very close-up. That's a very close-up shot of you. So I'm going to put this in one more time. And that will give you the link if you're interested. There it is. There's the link. So if you're interested, this is your last chance because it's going away tonight. So just want to give you that little heads up in case any of you didn't know. Chance is driving me crazy. Charlie is being a good boy. And so I will be back on Friday. Probably will not be back here before then, but I will see you again on Friday for Drama Free Friday. So thank you everybody for being here. And I hope you have Chance is now climbing into a box and talking in the box. Tell you, it's a regular zoo here at the moment. That's okay. I'll take it. We will see you on Friday. So everybody have a wonderful evening and a wonderful rest of your week. And remember to get creative today because you know it's easy. And I'll see you next time. Bye for now.